What's up? It's your boy Cintron coming back at you with another reaction video. And today we're looking at huMAN. Hey, huMAN. 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 He's doing a title, and this is a new series for me. Never heard this dude before, but he has some interesting videos. Why she seems perfect before commitment. It's all a game, son. It's all a game. Hypergamy, whatever you want to call it. However you want to pronounce it. So let's jump into the video. Kids. Don't join a gang or a clique.
You hear the cliche between men and women that when a man falls in love with a woman, he wants her to stay the same, whereas it's the opposite with a woman. She wants a man to change. But there's a perspective I don't think many men have thought about. You see, I don't think that a woman necessarily wants to change after you've fallen for each other and you're committed. I think that she's just tired of acting agreeable to get you to commit. Let me explain. And yes, look, I'm not discounting the biological aspects of it. A woman is passive compared to a man, especially in the courting phase, so I understand that she's assessing whether or not he has resources, if he can protect her, and so on and so forth. But during that courting phase, women tend to be much more passive assessing the man, and they act agreeable while they're assessing whether or not this guy can commit, if he's a good mate, if he's a good match for her. And I think the agreeable nature of women at the start, in men's eyes, makes it seem like, oh, she gets along with me. She says yes to everything I say yes to. She says no to everything I say no to. And when I come out of my shell and voice my individuality, she doesn't really disagree. She's perfect for me, ostensibly, a man thinks. But there's always the typical age-old cliche of once you fall in love, you settle, the honeymoon period is over, she changes. She comes out of her shell, she may start nagging, demanding, etc. And I say this not to condemn women or pick on women, but I'm saying it for men to realize and keep your eyes open about the tranquility of your life. It has very little to do with women and more to do with your perception, your boundaries, and how you assess what's going on in your life, not tolerating things that don't work for you, and not just saying, oh, well, I fell in love with this person previously, they've changed, but what can I do? I locked myself into this person.
Pause. Where to start? Yeah, man, it's about, self-love at the end of the day. Like what he's saying, just because you signed up for this deal, and people, I saw people want to hold on to marriage and hold on to the vows that they made with this person, but that person, especially when they meet young, like 18 and 18, and you get married, you haven't even really fully become the people that you're gonna mature into, an adult yet, and yet you're setting off on this voyage with this person who's inevitably gonna change. And some people take to that in different ways. Some people take to that and they change and they can grow and adapt alongside somebody, but then some people just want to break out of their shell and become someone completely entirely different than what they were, and they want to shed those weights that anchor them to that, and that may include a marriage, may include kids, and especially in our age, in the day and age we live in now, with court system. Rightfully so, bringing things back to the balance, but now it's being abused towards men, forking over way too much rights, monetary gain due to women, just getting raked over the coals. It's disadvantageous for men nowadays to lock a woman down, get married, make that commitment, because who are you making a commitment to? The next 10 years of her, or lifelong commitment? Who's initiating these divorces? I hear so many times that it's being initiated by the wife. They're not happy, they're not feeling fulfilled in the marriage, but they're trying to they're trying to monkey branch up. Hypergamy, there's always someone better out there. you have to know as a man, you have to, stand firm, solid in your identity, and in knowing that, like, it's okay to be a man. It's okay to love yourself. It's okay to prioritize yourself. It's okay to plan, strategize, for these things, because in the U.S., over 50% of marriages ending in divorce. You have to. I mean, it's not only just a likelihood. It's a flip of a coin, that it's going to happen to you. So you have to, in the event of, you have to be prepared. And, for you not to leave the marriage broken and battered before that, be still to be, in your personality and who you are. Have your identity all wrapped up in this other person. Like you said, tranquility, peace, those things are priceless. Don't have it ripped away from you by someone who's, greedy, obtuse, self-absorbed, unloving, immature. Red flags, man. Red flags before you get married. Check them. Because FIFA ain't gonna give them out for you. All right, back to the video. Click.
So there's the cliche, where did she go? She was perfect at the start, and now we're in love. We're committed. Families have met. We're part of each other's life. We're exclusive. All of a sudden, I see a different person coming out. What's going on here? And this is the typical thing that both annoys, confuses, and saddens men. Where did that wonderful girl go that I met, that I fell in love with? And as I mentioned, I think it's part and parcel of a woman's passive nature to sort of assess and be agreeable, so she's taken care of. And when she sees the man's in love and they're committed, you're effectively locked in. It's similar to the probation period of a job. You act on your best behavior until you're locked in. You can't get fired or fired very easily. And then you can let yourself out and be a bit more relaxed and be you. I think this is what is going on. I don't think that women change. I think women are sick of acting, and then they finally allow themselves to be who they are. And this is us seeing them as changing. They were never that person at the beginning to begin with. They were in the probation period of on their best behavior because they found you attractive. While men, while they find the woman attractive, they're assessing and getting used to, is this person right for me? And they falsely assume she's perfect because she's just mirroring him.
Boy,
so that
easy to do.
You can fall in love, that bond happens. Biologically speaking, it's the first trimester, long enough for you to impregnate her. So I understand that aspect, but I think it's important to realize what's going on. A woman does not change. She gets tired of acting. I'll repeat that. Women don't change after you fall in love. They get tired of acting agreeable. This is my hypothesis anyway. She's tired of the act. She wants to go back to being herself. She's tired of living in your world temporarily. She wants to come back home to hers. She's...
Pause. I mean, yeah. Lull, like I was saying earlier, lull you right to sleep, man. And what's the most dangerous play in football? Sometimes, a lot of times, the play action, setting you up. You've gone, 9 times they've run it. That 10th time, everything looks the same, perfect, mirroring, what you've seen before, But all of a sudden, the ball is not in the belly of the the RB. It's still in the hands of the QB, and toss that thing right over your head. Corners and fell asleep. Safeties, coming up front. Playing. He's got sucked in with the linebackers and 6 points. Receiver catches it. He's gone. Hey, man, wake up. You gotta be, Revis. You gotta be Didnt. Don't be fooled. I know women have tests. Men, you got the test, through your words, your actions. Man, see where their heart is at, All right, let's get back to the video. Click.
Tired of the wonderful vacation. She wants to come back home and nest. And nest in her world, not yours. She was effectively on stage. She was holding her breath for months or up to a year. And now she can't do it anymore. I mean, who could? A man certainly couldn't, even from the first day. We're very crudely honest that way. It's not very sophisticated with us, but we take what we see as a given. Unfortunately, women's nature, again, don't hate them for it. This is the way they're built. They're the passive sex, and that's the way they operate at the start to feel safe, be chosen, given security, resources, etc., etc. So she's on her best behavior during the probation period. Once you're in love, then you're sold, you're locked into the job, the concrete is hardened, then she knows she can relax. She can be more vulnerable is the wrong word. I think she can be more herself, expose exactly who she is, her anxieties, her insecurities, her neuroses, her true character, her anger that she may have been hiding previously. So let me know what you think about my hypothesis that women don't change after you fall in love with them. They're just tired of acting and they're revealing who they actually are. Let me know your comments in the comment section. Please subscribe. It helps YouTube share my videos around and keeps my channel alive. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. Comment down below, and if you feel like it, donate. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye.
huMAN. So what do you guys think? Is he telling the truth? Is he lying? Is too brutally honest? Let me know down in the comments. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you vibe.